Yo, Bob here, into Mortal Kombat 1, and we're doing some tower at a time. We're running around through mesas also trying to get ambushed so we can eat more herbs and give Sub-Zero more health and stats and all that kind of stuff. So I've already beaten Season of the Soul Eater. So now we're just kind of goofing around. I haven't collected any chest keys. They're locked behind certain modes that are sadly a lot of the survives in Mortal Kombat 1 aren't accessible if you can't see, and that's where all the chest keys are now. So I only have 2 left. I'm not sure which chests to unlock to obtain some new skins that were added in Season of the Soul Eater. This is our second go-around in Season of the Soul Eater, and I think I got a Outworld Menagerie skin for Tanya. That was new. And I also got one for, I think, Melina? I know Katana's is somewhere in the Living Forest. There you go, Tanya. Goodbye. Brutality. Sub-Zero wins. The last time I was talking about not Labyrinth of Evil, dagnabbit, Master of Evil. Master of Evil. I'm 37 chapters in. I love what they're doing with the dark side of the Force in this book. It's a novel spotlighting Darth Vader after his fall to the dark side in Revenge of the Sith. As I said in the last video, I prefer Dark Lord. That was a pretty awesome expanded universe novel. But I will say, I like watching Vader go behind the Emperor's back and attempting to obtain power for himself in Master of Evil. It's a lot of fun. Havoc, you just lost it there, bud. I took your head.
Sub-Zero wins.
I wonder if they're setting some things up for Ahsoka Season 2 in the new Master of Evil novel. I'm not really sure. I'm hoping they're setting Abeloth up in Master of Evil. Not really sure though. As I said in the last video, you know, if you're trying to read some Star Wars books, and I'm talking about them, you know, I'll definitely mention that in the video description. So if you're reading the book, you won't get spoiled. But yeah, he hears his wife. Anakin hears Padme calling for him. And if they are setting this Lovecraftian horror up to be a big bad, what better way to try and get to Anakin than posing as his wife? I loved Abeloth in the Fate of the Jedi series. I mean, in terms of scary villains in Star Wars, she just rocked the house, man. Yeah, well, we lost that one. So yeah, Abeloth is the mother of Mortis. You know, you remember the son, the daughter, and the father from the Overlord's arc in the Clone Wars. Well, they were setting Abeloth up to be the mother. And she is one insane, terrifying villain. She does remind me of some kind of entity from the H.P. Lovecraft Cthulhu cycle. That's how freaking scary she is in terms of Star Wars. And I really hope that she's coming. I don't know how well she'll be translated though in terms of the new timeline stuff. I feel like they water a lot of the bad guys down. I hope they'll do Abeloth justice. They're doing okay with Thrawn. I tend to feel like they need to have him do a bit more in terms of strategy and tactics and stuff than he has been doing.
No one in your order can defeat a Lin Kuei.
A nescient boast, which is easily disproven.
It's another Tanya. Uh-oh. Oh, ow, ow, ow. Ow! Your super armor will avail you nothing, because I have the Perforator Relic. And the Perforator Relic is, ow. Ah, ow, that's what it does. It makes you say ow. Um, it takes a lot more damage off of their super armor, so he basically chews through it like candy when you ow, when you active ow. You still get hurt, but we're having less difficulty with the super armor than we usually do because of the relic. Yow, that hurt. Oh, Tanya. You about to ow! You and Lovato, man. You throw people around too much, kid. Ah, and you shock people too much. That's not nice. Oh, she just... I think the elements finished her off. I'm sorry, Sub-Zero. Well, what can you do? Ah, can't pull off the cameo fatality with Madame Bo. Why? Why? Oh, we got another boss fight here. Uh-oh. What was I saying about Star Wars baddies? I want to see more. I want to see more of you know, our big bad dark side characters in the new timeline.
Peace. Let us be.
Lin Kuei's sins are not easily forgiven.
Fight.
It's Boss Liu Kang! Ow! Fire is indeed hot. We're fighting in Johnny's house. Okay. Because I like vexing you, Liu Kang. That's why. Oh, he just fell right over. Okay, second bar for you. So Matthew Yang King, who voices Liu Kang here, he does a voice of a Jedi Knight in the it's a show for kids on Disney Plus. Young Jedi Adventures, and he does such a great job at voicing a Jedi Knight, or Jedi Master, I should say. Such a cool character that he voices, and I'm like, this guy needs to do more for Star Wars. He's so good in it. Ow! 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 Owie! Ow! 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 You and Frost. Jeez! You read everything. But do you read Rail? Huh? Huh? I read it better than you. Ow. Ow. Cut it out, Liu Kang. I'll take your head now. Thank you. It's another head for Sub-Zero's mantle there. How many ice pikes? Well, he's got to keep the ice pikes frozen, or they'll melt and the heads will fall down. There we go. Ooh, nice. I like the red herbs. I like them a lot. There we go. Got 20 points. Yeah, you get a lot of stuff if you rank high enough in the towers of time. So I've been doing towers like crazy this week. Take those herbs so we can get more hit points. We'll sell our components for crowns. Yeah, buddy. How much money do we have now in our wallet? What's in your wallet? Let's see. Yeah, you're just talking about the arcade tower. That's nice. What's in our wallet? What's in our wallet? Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I think I used like 3,000 crowns to buy that pink potion in the last video so we could beat Darkstar Cage there. What are we gonna do? Hey Siri, how much time is left?
There's a timer with about 18 minutes left.
18 minutes. Well, that's fun. Let's do a legacy tower here. That would be amazing if Hasbro ever did an Abeloth action figure. I think Natalie Portman would make a fantastic villain. Like if she chose to come back and play someone, that's who I'd want her to play. Although I mean, she could play some of the Handmaidens too. She just, I think she said she was open to it at one point or another. Because when some of these actors start going to Star Wars conventions, that's when you know something's up. Because I remember Ian McDiarmid was starting to show up at cons back in like 2014 and 2015. And when he mentioned that he read and really liked Darth Plagueis, I was like, what are you working on, good sir? I love whenever, you know, little tidbits like that drop. So whenever Portman was talking about, yeah, I'd be open to being in Star Wars, I'm like, or are you already doing something? That's what I'm wondering. Ow!
Finish her.
Oh, I didn't want to do that. Well, you just threw her around. Okay, Sub-Zero, you're showing mercy. Sub-Zero shows mercy. Yay! So good on you, man, for sparing Ashra. That's nice. Yeah, I think Natalie Portman would make a fantabulous avatar for Abeloth if she chose to play a villain. I'd actually love to see her playing a villain in anything. I hear she's a good rapper too. I need to check some of that out. Ow! Come here. Wait. Oh, well, we'll take you out with an ice clone. Raiden was really kicking his buttski there for a while in these towers until I got some... Oh no, we're not getting anything for that? Well, that's funny. We used to get crowns and credits and things in the towers for brutalities, but oh, not getting them now. Uh-oh.
Fight.
Oh boy! Hello, me. Whoa! Ow! Ooh. Noob. What are we gonna do with you, Sub-Zero? And Noob? Eat it! Compliments of Madame Bo. What did she do? I kick him in half or something? Probably. I wish she'd use more of her dishes to do the brutalities, like throwing a plate with a razor sharp edge, you know. And that's making me think of the Dark Tower 5 Wolves of the Kala with the Ryza plates. If anybody's read those, yeah, pretty cool weapons. Any Stephen King fans who've read the books? I hope so. Ow, Melina. Behave. Behave yourself. Ow! The Darius. Darn Darius. Whoa, now. Yeah, she's... Oh, you and your kicks and your rolls. Oh no. It would appear the perforator is doing its job well. That super armor's not doing you any favors today. Oh, we're not able to dash. That must be our mod in this tower here. You can't dash, you just have to stand there. Okay. Ow. Oh, Darius, I'm gonna get you for that. Ouch. Ouch. Maybe I should just duck. Ooh, she didn't like that, did she? I'm tired of you, Darius. I have a cameo too. Would you like to see her? You ever stop with your size there? No? Here. I have kicks too. Woo! Alright. Oh. Sub-Zero's like, okay, goodbye. Goodbye.
Sub-Zero win.
What do we got? Ooh. Rampageous Queen? What's that palette, I wonder? Let's put her in that and see what it is. Probably like another Blood Moon thing, I don't know. Alright. That was fun. Hey Siri, how much time do I have left?
There's a timer with about 12 minutes left.
12 minutes! How fun! How exciting! Okay, we're gonna sell a couple of components here. Alright, we got some more crowns. 2,500! That's a lot of crowns. But we got them though. I've been just selling every component that I get. You get a lot of components for doing the Towers of Time. I mean, some people use them for talismans. I just sell them. I just sell them and let my crowns rack up so I can do more legacy towers. I'm not really much for using talismans. I mean, unless I have to. Get out of the forge. We don't want nothing in there. Looking at the consumables here. Nothing really that I need in here. See here. Where do we want to go? We get ambushed once or twice, I guess? Maybe once. Unless it's a really good ambush. We're gonna go in the fire temple here, see if we can grab some more herbs from a random ambusher. Yeah, you guys calm down over there. Don't be fighting. Be good. I think the kitten is mad at one of the elder cats. I'm not sure which one. Probably Cade. He's a jerk. He can be a jerk. Running over here, see what we can see. Maybe we'll be attacked soon. So, when I think of November and December, which we're, you know, in the middle of November, just on the cusp of Thanksgiving, I always think of Star Wars movie trailers because, I mean, we've gotten so many of them around the holidays over the years. There's a video in my Star Wars playlist where I'm listening to the Episode 1 teaser trailer. I actually got to watch it for the first time in 1998. And I was at my grandma's house for Thanksgiving, and she taped it on a VHS tape because they were able to show it on one of the local Memphis news stations. You could also see it if you went to the Meet Joe Black movie in 1998. And I know there were some Star Wars fans who walked in just to see the trailer, and they walked out of Meet Joe Black. I think I watched that movie finally in 2012, 2013. I associate it with Star Wars because the Episode 1 trailer was tagged onto it. The teaser trailer. And then back in 2004, the only reason why I went to see The Incredibles was because the Episode 1 Revenge of the Sith teaser trailer, the Episode 3 rather, Revenge of the Sith teaser trailer was tagged on to The Incredibles back in 2004. And it was so cool to hear Obi-Wan's voice, old Ben's voice rather, coming on screen and, you know, talking about the dark times. And that was when one of my buddies was like, hey, we're gonna actually see Darth Sidious wielding a lightsaber in Episode 3. I mean, we'd all wanted that for a long time because I remember listening to the Dark Empire 2 audio comic adaptations back in the 90s. And, Palpatine gets himself a clone body. He's younger and he duels Luke Skywalker in Dark Empire. And, this was before the prequels had come out, and I wanted so much to actually get Ian McDiarmid on screen in the prequels with a lightsaber. I wasn't sure if we were going to get that or not, but thank God George Lucas apparently wanted the same thing. And it does make sense. I mean, why would you, feature this big bad Sith Lord in the prequels and not show him getting down and dirty with a lightsaber? I love that so much. We got the full trailer for Revenge of the Sith. At least I remember getting to see it for the first time in March of 2005, mid-March, early March of 2005, and me and my buddies were sitting around one of the big desktop computers in a computer lab, and they were describing what was going on in the trailer. They were pausing it, and because we didn't have audio description for pretty much anything back then. You got it occasionally. But when it came to analyzing movie trailers, we blind folks had to do it with our buddies, with fellow Star Wars fans, and I actually still enjoy doing that. There's something to be said about sitting down with people, not watching somebody do a video essay on it, but actually sitting down with friends, watching a trailer, pausing that sucker, and just wondering what's going on in this scene, that scene, what this is going to lead to, what that's going to lead to. It was amazing. I think my favorite lead up to any Star Wars movie ever was Revenge of the Sith. Back in 2005, I loved going to the midnight premiere of that thing. That was back when I actually had to read the novel before going to see the movie because there was no audio description in theaters. There were no headsets. To the best of my knowledge, it didn't exist. So I had to read the novel a day before going to see the movie so I'd know what was going on, or get a pretty good idea as to what was going on in all the fight scenes and things like that. Of course, the action figures were coming out too. And my first General Grievous was a sneak preview Grievous from Revenge of the Sith. He only had 2 arms. He did have a lightsaber with detachable blade, and he also had his blaster that he used. But it was such a fun time to be a Star Wars fan. And I hope that we're not done with all the movie and dark side hype. I love the bad guys in Star Wars. They make such great action figures. That's just how I feel. Favorite character would probably be, I don't know. There's so many of them that I've loved over the years, good guys and bad. I think my favorite bad guy is probably Darth Sidious. I think, and that boils down to Ian McDiarmid and how well he plays the role. I mean, he was just born to play the role of Palpatine. And something I learned recently, because I read Tim Curry's memoir, Vagabond, he knew Ian McDiarmid. Ian McDiarmid and Tim were actually, they're buddies. So when he was asked to play Palpatine, he said it was easy for him to voice the character in the Clone Wars after Ian Abercrombie passed away. And I loved him as Darth Sidious just as much as Ian. I think, and some people are like, well, he this and that and the other, and I'm thinking, Tim Curry terrified me as Pennywise when I was a kid. Just the voice that he brought to the role. I'm sure he looked menacing too, but when he's doing Palpatine, Ian McDiarmid doesn't scare me. But Tim does. I don't know. There's something about the way he cackles as Palpatine. I'm like, yeah, this dude. He flat out scares me when he's doing the Palpatine voice. I don't know why. Yep, this guy has a Darius. How many freaking kicks do you have for your cameo there? Nice. Ah, but I have kicks too, Reiko. And I just interrupted your Darius. How do you like that? Ow! He didn't like it. There he goes with his kicks again. Hooray! Ouch. And there goes your head. Nice.
Brutality. Sub-Zero wins.
So the coolest scene, I think, in the Clone Wars animated series for me was when Dooku and Sidious met in the works. I think that's where they were on Coruscant, and they were, you know, trying to tempt Yoda. Sidious was trying to tempt him, break his will, and they had that meeting of the minds, and they had that lightsaber duel. But I think the thing that stood out to me about that scene was just how creepy Tim was while voicing Palpatine. The Sith language he was speaking, it was so cool. And then the ritual he was doing where he took a drop of Dooku's blood and all that stuff. I loved him in that role. Ouch. Thank you, Katana. Take your head there. Now, I think my favorite lightsaber duel in the Clone Wars was Darth Sidious versus Maul and Savage. That, I can't wait to get to that when audio description comes into play, because now Disney Plus has all of the seasons with audio description. So Netflix used to have them, but that didn't make it over when Disney got the Clone Wars on Disney Plus. But thank goodness they recorded them. I think they're new tracks. Bye, Quan Chi.
Brutality. Sub-Zero wins.
Let's see what palette we get at the end of this.
4 rewards. Blue King palette. Common. Quick impulse.
Yeah, that sounds like a Blood Moon palette there. Hey Siri, how much time do we got?
Legacy. Unlock past seasonal palettes.
There's a timer with 32 seconds left.
Alright, well, guess we'll call this a vid. And I'll hear you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching, as always. Like, subscribe, and do all that good YouTube stuff if you feel like it. Okay, till next time.